making his return to Ohio Championship Wrestling, Joey the Piranha Rogers.
So it's been a while since we've seen Joey Rogers. He had a little bit more of a vengeance the last time he was around here in OCW, but using his own name, and hey, still, he's got a lot of fans here in OCW, and he's got an opportunity to knock off the longest reigning Ohio Heritage Champion in OCW history in Jimmy Shane. Not only that.
What happened to the side of Joey's head?
That's the style nowadays.
That style?
Go look at your face. You wouldn't know anything about it.
And the champion, making his way to the ring from Backstreet, USA. He is the OCW Ohio Heritage Champion. No shame, Jimmy Shane.
Jimmy Shane, number 25 on my favorite wrestlers list.
Oh, he's moved up. He used to be in the 60s.
Well, that's before he was the champion for 700 days.
And a Winion?
Uh-huh.
Before he became a Winion?
Uh-huh.
He had some not nice things to say at the start of this show about his former best friend.
How lame was Joey Rogers trying to diss on poor Jimmy Shane for playing football? Listen here. How many guys you know in professional wrestling started in football? You got Lex Luger. You got Wahoo McDaniel. You got Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Just to name a few.
How many guys do you know that were just straight wrestlers, and that's all they wanted to do for their whole lives, and it turned out pretty well? How about Daniel Bryan?
Yeah, how's he doing now?
How about Christopher Daniels? How about a guy named AJ Styles?
That guy's on fire.
Worked out all well for them. And you know what's funny is,
but here's the thing.
All those guys, these two,
they're all better
grew
than
up fans of.
Yeah, and they're all better than Joey Rogers.
Well, that remains to be seen. Both.
And you know who else is better than Joey Rogers? Jimmy Shane, because he's standing there with the belt.
Both of them. Again, this goes a heck of a lot deeper than just the OCW Heritage title. We talked about it, and they talked about it during the first edition of Ripper's Rants here in OCW.
It's the Ripper's Ring.
Hopefully it's the last one of those. It didn't draw real well with the ratings. But it goes so much deeper, these two. You heard their issues. They grew up together, came up in the business together, both trained by Jeff Cannon. Both have had different paths to where they are right now. Talk about Jimmy Shane, and he's made no secret of it. Goes from being a cameraman and paying his dues, and he feels maybe Joey Rogers didn't have to pay as many dues as he did.
Well, and Joey left. Joey left him high and dry.
Joey's done very well for himself wrestling through the Carolinas. These two have been up and down the road together, and see if they can settle their issues.
It's bad enough he couldn't wait on his best friend to join him so they could share the dream together. But once Jimmy Shane finally breaks into the business, it ain't but a couple years, Joey says, "See you later, pal."
How can you hate on a guy for following his dream and following his own path? Sometimes in life, people take different paths. Rogers took one that led him away from Ohio. And again, he's been very successful. And look, he's not going to get in the car and just go anywhere. Makes a trip back. And what if he walks out tonight as the OCW Heritage Champ? What if he ends Jimmy Shane's 700-day streak?
I don't see that happening.
Well, right now he's in control. Goes for the pin. 1-2 out of that crucifix.
And you know why? I don't see
a beautiful drop kick from Joey.
Jimmy Shane's a winner.
Well, the hardest thing to do is to beat your friends. Because who knows you better than the guys that you came up with? And I don't think that the taste in the mouth of Jimmy Shane, as Joey Rogers asked him, hey, how's my boot taste, is probably his favorite thing.
I would have told him it tastes like hot dogs.
Which I hear are quite delicious.
Rosy hot dogs.
That obviously being a reference to the handful of times that Joey was on TV up north. Hey, however you have to get your foot in the door. And that's been Joey Rogers' entire point. I did what I had to do to get noticed, to get my foot in the door, and that foot right back in the mouth of Jimmy Shane.
He's going to have to do a lot more than what he had to do to take this title away from Jimmy Shane. Jimmy Shane lives for this title. Nothing he loves more than being referred to as the Ohio Heritage Champion.
Well, imagine what would happen. He'd probably sit alone in a closet crying if Joey was able to take this belt away from him tonight. Backs him into the corner, and offensively, most of this
disrespectful.
Most of this match has been led by the returning Piranha.
Joey Rogers ain't nothing but a punk. It's a punk move.
Oh, Jimmy trying to break off the left arm of his former best friend. And right back into the corner. There you see. I think, I don't know so much that maybe he wants to win this match as he wants to prove to Joey Rogers, hey, I really am better than you.
Yeah, it's not just a title on the line, McCormick. There's pride on the line when it comes to Jimmy Shane. He wants to show Joey Rogers that he is not the second banana to him. He is the man now.
Well, they better watch out because Joey Rogers is about to kick his head off. Now Joey, and he realized it the third time. Could not avoid the stomp, though, was the OCW Heritage Champ as he powders out to the floor.
And you saw that little slap Joey did to poor Jimmy. Jimmy wants some respect.
But he gets the lack of respect right up to the chest, and the running it in the leg right to the midsection. Oh, and a chop as well. It's a weird mix between these two of personal and about this belt. It's, like you said, so much less about the belt and what's. I don't know that it matters. These two just want to fight and say, hey, I'm in every way I'm better than you.
It's not even just a fight. It's Jimmy wants to show Joey that, yeah, you may have went that route and you've been here and you've done that, but I've been here. And you're here now. And when you're here, I'm the man. You're the other guy.
So far, this is again pretty much been all of Joey's doing. He's had Jimmy playing on his heels the entire time, minus a couple of moves here or there from Jimmy to sort of save himself now as he tries to take a timeout. Just suckered in the challenger.
I'm telling you, see, Jimmy Shane's not just a pretty face. He's got stuff going on up there.
A full head of steam as he had control for a split second. Joey now. Oh! Spear. He almost broke Joey in half. Goes for the cover.
Have you ever seen Jimmy Shane do a spear before?
I cannot say that I have.
He is going deep into his bags of tricks tonight.
The 23rd best friend is doing all right now. He's both trying to control this match and mocking Joey Rogers at the same time. Joey able to fight back to his feet momentarily. In the 700-day reign of Jimmy Shane, this might be one of his biggest challenges. There are not a lot of matches that he's had that were anything other during this reign of, hey, I want to be the guy to end your streak. Now, with being personal and trying to defend your belt, maybe you take some chances to try and stay away from, hey, this guy knows everything that I know that you wouldn't normally take. So Rogers backed into the corner, and it's a normal Jimmy Shane idea. Of course, in true Ripper speak, telling the official, hey, I have till 5.
He does. He has
Oh.
1 through 4 to do whatever he wants.
That's
And there's a
Slappy
little-
referenced.
Yeah, keep the receipt.
Right into the face of the challenger. And he went and made a mistake all the way up to the top. Jimmy bounced him right off the top with the running foot.
See, here's the thing. We talked about respect before. I don't think Joey has ever respected Jimmy. I think he looks past Jimmy. I think he came in here thinking he was just going to blow on by Jimmy, take that belt back to the Carolinas with him. It
I
wasn't
don't
going
think
to be a
that's true at
challenge
all, actually. I can attest to the fact that he had a tremendous amount of respect for his former best friend. Still
But
only
he
a 2
doesn't
count. Look at
think-
him wagging the finger now.
There's no Joey Rogers does not think Jimmy Shane is on the same level as him. He never has. And before tonight, I would have said he never will. But I guarantee you by the end of the night, he's going to know that he's not on Jimmy Shane's level.
Jimmy Shane is the guy who comes out and tells you no one else is on his level. I think he's become much more vicious in the last couple of minutes as the champ.
That's probably, once again, like we said, because it's so personal.
You heard him say earlier, I'm in the main event where I belong, and I'm going to try and not only hurt you, but put on a show. And he might have, looks like maybe the upper on the left eye, he might have even got Joey with a couple of shots. You see a little bit of a shiner. Just trying to get him to tap out. Great ring positioning by Jimmy Shane. Joey, though, able to break away from it.
Is he going for a sharpshooter?
No, I think he's going for more of the lion tamer. Look at the knees right in the center of the back as he was twisting Jimmy like a pretzel, which I believe they have here at the OCW Arena, if you're coming on April 22nd. That's going to be a big night. Tradition 14, the 14th anniversary of OCW, and there's
Always
one thing
a
you
big
know, that's going to be a terrific show. And there's nothing better going on that night as a beautiful move by Rogers. Sent Jimmy all the way into the corner. And he kind of used Jimmy as a springboard. Well, here come again. Full head of steam. One with the feet one time, one with the arm the next, or the fist the next time.
If Joey Rogers wants to win this match, he better keep his foot on the gas pedal like he is right now. Do not give Jimmy a second to breathe.
It appears he's doing about $110 right now. I don't think that's legal in Akron, but he had a different thought process. And he did worse for wear on Jimmy.
Viciously, just his throat right into the top rope.
It's not a big secret what's under there. It's not anything soft. It's a nice neck breaker by Jimmy as well. Went with a float over, hooks the leg, 1-2. It's still only a 2, and you see the left-handed Joey Rogers say, nope, not this time. Jimmy's going to have to pull out something big here. He's just staring at the turnbuckle. Not a lot of high flying in Jimmy's arsenal.
I think he's about to add some high flying to the arsenal.
Again, just caught him with the shoulder across. Goes for the cover, didn't hook the leg. Only a 2 count, but that's what I was talking about earlier.
That's probably what cost him right there, not hooking that leg.
You take chances that you wouldn't normally take. So now Joey trying to fight back to his feet after he had his own flurry of offense just moments ago. Into the corner looking for the Rough Rider, Bronco Buster, right onto the top. And I've always thought that move is not only effective because you basically run full speed. Here comes Juice Jennings, but it's also kind of personal. It's up to the corner. Rogers, Jimmy, nowhere to go but down on the power bomb. Why is Juice Jennings out here?
He's out here to support his buddy, his friend, his tag team partner.
So Juice Jennings brings an interesting element because you heard it referenced earlier on by Jimmy Shane. The Saturday Night Slam Masters all across the Midwest Atlantic region with Juice Jennings, Joey Rogers. Other side of that, Jimmy Shane, after Joey quote-unquote left him high and dry, he became a party crasher with Juice Jennings. Gotta believe at this point, though, based on what we saw earlier, is
Jimmy getting tired, too. There was not much behind that punch he threw. That's why I think he resorted to the knees.
Oh, and Juice took off running as Joey came up over top.
He fell on the ramp.
Now back. See how long Juice stays out of it. Jimmy with Joey up over top. Oh, the backdrop, and there's only one thing to break Jimmy's fall. All of Juice Jennings.
What a power. That's friendship right there.
I don't think that he would have done it if he'd had a chance to move.
Come on, that's totally why he was there.
So both of the party crashers down on the floor, and see what do you think Joey's thinking about here? He's got a bad intention. Up and over! Takes out both of his former friends. The only problem right now for the Piranha Joey Rogers is, well, he's got two, really. You can't win the belt outside via count out. And if he wants to get Jimmy inside, he's probably going to have to try and carry him in. Luckily for him, Jimmy able to get up to his feet. And Joey's in firm control here with a chance to put this one away and end Jimmy's 700-day reign. All the way up to the top goes Joey Rogers. Frog splash. That's got to be it. Hook the leg. 1, 2.
No!
Wow.
The will of Jimmy Shane will not let him lose that Ohio Heritage title.
Just moments ago, these two were slugging it out in the center of the ring. And you said, where did Jimmy get that? He didn't have enough to really even throw his punches. There you see, kind of another weak right hand. Where did he get the ability within himself to even kick out?
I'm telling you, what this title means, and respect. This match is about respect, I think, for Jimmy Shane.
Jimmy's got him up in the fireman's carry. Oh, he throws him right back down. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. And now it's Joey who kicks out. And again, immediately, every time that he is kicked out in this match, he's wagged that finger as if to say, nope, nope, not right now. That's what we've come to expect in the main event here in OCW shows. I wonder what's going through Jimmy's head now, as he's thinking, all right, I've tried a handful of things that have helped me keep this belt for 700 days. What do I got to go to now? It's always a good option. Well scouted. And kick right to the midsection by Joey. Double underhook. Oh, and he pedigreed him. I feel like that one's won a couple matches. Goes for the cover. 1, 2.
Not enough, not enough.
Look how close the official's hand was.
Much like Jimmy earlier, not hooking that leg, going to cost him every time.
Can't even properly explain that. That'd be like 2.95. Let's see. which man is going to be able to put an end to his opponent. Juice. Oh, adios, Juice. Oh, and Joey right into the official. Grabbed right by. Oh, Jimmy goes to the cover now. 1, 2, and 3. And it just that momentary distraction.
You know what tomorrow's going to be? 7:01.
So the OCW Heritage Champion remains Jimmy Shane.
Who's now my 20th favorite wrestler.
I got to imagine that by the time that we come back here again on the 22nd of April for Tradition 14, that he's going to have a little bit of time to recover, and he's going to need that time to recover. As now Juice just gloating over his former tag team partner. It was Jimmy who did the work and used a momentary lapse to his advantage. Ooh, and I asked you this earlier. What happens if Juice wants to be that champ? Maybe we find out. But at least for right now, as now the Party Crashers are squaring off, it is Jimmy Shane who remains the OCW Heritage Champ. That would be an interesting one. Joey is not going to let this one end. Jumping knee right to the face.
Talk about sore losers.
It's not going to let these guys get the better of him. Down goes both Party Crashers, and that was just a wicked shot to the face.
How's this any different from Jackson Argos' actions earlier tonight?
Well, the answer is that Joey Rogers is still on his feet, and he's going to end this show as the only guy being able to say that. Jimmy Shane's the winner. He doesn't look like one right now. As we thank you so much for watching Love Hurts here, brought to you by OCW. Joey Rogers comes back with a vengeance, and he will walk out still standing.